Hey everyone, I'm Sage Valentine and welcome to my channel of the same name. Right now I'm going to review for you guys NBC's Hannibal Season 3, Episode 3 entitled Secondo. I have no complaints about this episode. It was even better than last week's episode. This is why I love this show. Bedelia gave me life during this episode because she was just telling Hannibal about himself, but she warned him. She told him that you're getting sloppy and eventually you're going to get caught, and I'm going to kind of leave or find my way out of this before I get tangled up into this as well. And she even told him later in the episode that he is getting sloppy because he killed 2 people from the same department. And is basically acting like it's not going to get traced back to him. And obviously you can see that Hannibal doesn't care, because then he kind of flips it on Bedelia like, well, technically I didn't kill that dude at the table. You did, because you took out the ice pick. Then there is the reappearance of Jack Crawford. That was everything to me. I was waiting for that part during the episode, and when it happened, I'm sure all of my neighbors heard me scream at Jack really loud. So awesome. I'm so happy that Lawrence Fishburne is back. And Potsy decided, or Inspector Potsy decided to take this little reappearance as a chance to recruit him on his little let's go get Hannibal mission. But Jack is not going to go up against Hannibal again, not unless he has to. And he's basically telling Potsy, like, you know, Hannibal is rather careful, but he will be back and he will strike again. Now this is yet the 2nd or 3rd time this dude is being warned about Hannibal, but he's not listening, and yeah, his time is almost up. And basically, Jack explains that, like, he's there kind of to get Will and to save Will and to make amends for the mistake that he made by ruining or breaking Will's imagination. Then we get to the part where Will kind of sneaks onto the Lecter estate or Lecter compound and comes across a lovely woman named Chayo. Now, Chayo is duck hunting, but this woman is aware of her surroundings, and she definitely sees Will. And Will is freaked out. So Will decides to sneak off to see what Miss Chayo is up to. And needless to say, he is surprised by what he finds. There is a man locked in the basement of the Lecter compound. I guess you can call it a basement, because there's a lot of like steps and stuff. And he's basically living off of like the duck or whatever type of bird it is that she killed, wine and snails. Speaking of snails, did you guys see that impromptu snail sex scene? That was hilarious. I was just like, are they? Oh my God. I just could not stop laughing. It was too funny. Chayo basically says that Will was doing what Hannibal does. And Will basically tells her, listen, I was curious to see what you were going to do. And that's the reason why I released Miggs. And he also realizes that the little sob story that she told him was not entirely true and that she made it up. So once Miggs is dead and everything, Chayo realizes that there's nothing else for her to do on the Lecter compound, and she decides to go with Will to find Hannibal. Meanwhile, Will decides to create his own tableau using empty snail shells, glass, twigs, and some rope or twine, and creates this weird human hybrid of a dragonfly that for some reason reminded me a lot of Silence of the Lambs, even though I know that that had to do with moths. But still, it was just giving me Silence of the Lambs a little bit. And then he hung up the dude, suspended him, and like the wings just opened. I guess it was his calling card to Hannibal. Should Hannibal come back to the compound, he'll see that obviously Miggs is dead, and Will had a hand in making sure that he died. So in the end of the episode, Bedelia is talking to Hannibal, and she kind of figures out, or gets the impression after everything that's happened so far, that Hannibal is kind of sort of in love with Will a little bit. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it just a little bit. I'm not sure if it's a sexual kind of love, because she kind of, you know, equates it to being, or compares it to the love that Hannibal has for his, or had and has for his baby sister, Misha. And she makes this quote like, "We can all betray someone, I think, or something. We have no other choice." Hannibal reveals that Misha's death is what made him a killer, and the only way that he can forgive Will is to eat him, and that's basically the end of the episode. So, guys, tweet at Netflix #SaveHannibal, and don't forget to sign the petition that I'm going to link below. It's basically a petition that's going to go to Netflix to let them know that we are begging and pleading as Hannibals for them to renew and save Hannibal and give us a season 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and beyond. You guys take care. Don't forget to rate this video, leave your comments and your questions. Let me know how you feel about this episode, the season so far, and the news of the cancellation. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my brand of crazy, and hit me up on Google Plus @SageValentine and Twitter @SageValentine. Until next time, you guys take care. And yes, I will be reviewing both Big Brother and Under the Dome. I love you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.